Germany.
I think the add-on of Icebox getting changed makes it a little tougher as well. Abyss coming in.
So they need to get to the grand final. I think that's
all right, we've got Heretics on defense, we've got NAVI on attack. And it's currently 2-0 on the Pistols. Maybe it shouldn't have been, considering the rounds that they lost.
Life gets a bit tougher if Heretics go out, and Liquid's life gets a lot easier. As they don't have any pressure, they will have made it to champions. For Heretics, their life will be hanging in the balance. Nonetheless, this is the map where we expect Heretics to perform. Starting out on the defense, but I'll be honest with you, they've been very
a little
good
bit of C pressure, then instant group up over towards A.
NAVI, who did manage to have a spectacular performance versus
Yeah, Benji might clean all of the C pressure here as well. They might be able to get 3 on site. Oh, it's unlucky for Miniboo.
There's not many teams in the world that even would
3 on site. Stun is incredible. Where's the slide?
And here comes all the numbers around the sides of those boxes.
Dude, this recon. The stun recon.
With relative ease. It's Alexic to fall, but the rest stand strong. And Boo and Benji Fishy, ones that have to try to fight back against what is a very difficult setup to
I mean
fight
the comp is made for winning after plants, so this should be pretty hard.
The start they were looking for, but then again they've had advantages.
Yeah, this Viper smoke's going up in a sec.
Okay, Ruxic has just turned on his wall hack, spamming through, almost caught.
Very nice. I mean, shout out to Angel, man. I feel like his Sova is really hitting right now. His Sova on Icebox was hitting. The Sova here is hitting. This recon is the one. Double scan, back of sight. Stun, flash, recon.
And also the fact that you have Hero watching the back. So everybody else on that site is just worried about people coming out of the smoke / orb, or maybe a drop out of heaven. But yeah, that's not usually the most popular option, especially on the 2v4. For NAVI, 1-0 on the board. The buy, the same.
What are they into this? They go for the classic. The actual NAVI buy. 3 rifles, 2 pistols. I like this as well. They're kind of snowballing a little bit. Who gets the orb? I didn't stay on top of who. There's no way they picked up the Omen. Wait, he got 4. He got 4 in plant,
but it does leave a lot of gaps, and it looks like NAVI might be exploiting those.
Did Shao pick up orb? Who planted last round? I can't even remember.
Walked into the stack, but I think this time it might be slightly different scenario. They have walked into C. There is no one on C. And
I think Alex might have picked up the orb.
Here is just to die to the spike. Like, don't allow them to farm up those orbs. You know as well that, especially with a couple of pistol players, there's a good chance that some of the NAVI players will go hunting. Well,
with the plant from Shao, at one point you're going to see a Trader Guns, and he, even with a def, is going to get his Omen ult. And I will say, NAVI, when I watch them on this map specifically as well, they're very good with ult strats. They don't hesitate at all. They just straight up will just use ults early, like barrier down set strat.
Maybe take a few if the fights are offered and going down to the spike.
They've done the A one with the Omen ult quite a few times.
Just now sacrifices
yeah, the def is worth it though. They didn't commit the gun into it. Ruxic can try and get a couple. Okay, def is worth as well though.
He has a pistol, he wants his orbs, he wants his scalps, but he will not be finding them here today. An orb given in death to both Ruxic and Shao, and a 2-0 nonetheless.
Okay, let's see it, man. I just praised your set strats with ults.
Shao, that is his ultimate online, and of course we always say if they keep those couple of players still standing, then it will be a full rifle round coming up for them. Of course, an interesting matchup for both Benji and Alexic, ex-teammates, both coming up from that Tier 2 squad of Enterprise. I believe Mini was on that team as well, so definitely a stacked up Tier 2 roster that never really saw the light of day in the Tier 1, but at least the players are making their way step by step.
Turret, flash, recon deep, Omen ult, TSM classic. Drags them away from garage so they can split over towards C.
Big play towards the C site. NAVI really looking to force the issue. They've got 5 rifles. We're now down to 4. Angel falling as well.
Big Jewel.
Pick up the pieces, and it's Xiao towards the backside.
And they managed to keep the Viper alive.
This is a huge recovery on those opening duels from Team Heretics, and look how far away Boo is.
The TSM Classic? Oh, dude, they've been doing this one.
By the time they go in with 10 seconds
yeah, they've been doing this one for years, mate. Maybe even 4 years now.
Retake to make happen.
4 years, 3 years.
There's 3 players waiting, all on site.
That's called a TSM in my books.
Well placed. Orb is going to leave them even lower. There goes the paranoia, but that means they know exactly where Boo is going to be coming from. It is a conversion. It is a bonus round, although it was right across the board. NAVI aren't going to care of the semantics.
Yeah, like we said, man, NAVI, they got the good pre-barrier calls with the ults. No messing about, no default into let's do this with an ult, just straight up. We got an ult, it's strong, let's use it. Simple calling. That's not a flame, that's actually a compliment.
In the last map as well, like Xiao, over the last couple weeks, I think more specifically in playoffs, has just dug deep, man. I think he had one of the worst regular seasons. I don't know what the stats look like, but definitely from the games that we cast. And
I think he was in like the bottom 5 of players, maybe even lower.
Like that is no surprise.
Recon, just in case they were doing a late push down middle, and it's a double duelist comp against your Viper comp, so it's super likely. I like that a lot. That's an absolute shot, though.
Now, he's turned that performance around. 7-1 start here, and he might need another big round. We've already seen Hero fall early. There are a lot of weaknesses to Team Heretics buy, but they can find strength in those weaknesses. A Stinger up close, Sheriffs, and a Marshall that's already drawn blood. NAVI have to be careful.
Still gets a little weird for Heretics, right? They did that recon at the beginning, so there's a good chance they're anywhere over towards middle. Clear the question mark over towards middle, so you can get the 4-pass and stack on A. Do they get here in time? Yes, they do. What a nightmare. How on earth has Xiao done that one? He got a 4. What? This bro's just dominating everyone on A site.
Weaker weapons, but it's one man that is currently dominating. And while Xiao is looking for that 5th and final piece, I believe he's someone who hasn't had an ace within the partnership era. And it will be Benji walking into the corner, potentially to close it out. And Xiao will ace this round, put himself even further up the top of the board.
So yeah, you can see he's been a little better here than those stats in the regular season. You know, it's against a weaker buy, but like we said, there were dangers there. We've seen many rounds like that one in the past, and an ace from Xiao locked in.
Yeah, I mean, most teams will go for the smoke, so they can flood in. But then maybe it's too obvious. But they had locked down that it was an A, and I guess they're not smoking because they want to have a 4-person stack instead of making mid-round elsewhere. But I guess that's what they're thinking. The smoke would have been nice, the flood smoke.
Think they might just go, let's call a pause so that Xiao cools off a little bit. Like, bro, just chill.
Well, it's him and Ruxic. You know, these players moving together. Ruxic always has this utility in play. The 2 retakes that we've seen attempted by Team Heretics, they're playing through a poison orb. They're tagged heavy. Ruxic's already almost killed them, and then in comes Xiao to clean up. But in that round right there, it's all about Xiao.
Xiao? Dude,
it's back,
how close is he to another ult?
Canceled, but it's being picked up for another season here in playoffs, and it may end in Champions.
How many kills are in the rest of the server?
He has it already?
Well,
wait, actually.
How many kills is he?
Double buy round for Heretics. They gotta go up against an Omenal each time. The Angel Classic, for sure using Omenal. You know what's happening. You know it's gonna be a fast strat. Molly goes in. This is the Molly for Cryptics, and they'll do Molly deep. And then Smoke invested as well. Smoke Molly towards back of sight. So you can't fast flood in. They managed to get 3 people here in time though. Dude, just double TP. Oh my goodness, he double TP'd back with the wall. That's sick, man. They did the Gen G against him. Holy. Yeah, they gotta go save, man. Xiao is 14-1 in 5 rounds. Is that right? That can't be right. You can't have 14 kills. I must have read that wrong.
He's got his ult again, by the way. He is mortal. He's not in God mode.
There's a chance. Xiao's gone down. I barely believe my eyes. God is dead. Now it's down to the other three to pick up the pieces. What can man do? Electric and Angel.
Hold up.
It's going to be a round for Team Heretics.
Ow.
As nobody else seems capable of carrying
You're a Viper
the
comp.
mantle. Then Xiao dropped for just a moment. 4-1 at last.
That's outrageous.
What is going on in this game?
Either Xiao kills everyone or they lose. That's insane.
Not everyone, not
'Kay.
80% of them.
3-for-1 trade.
That last guy.
Okay. Well, 14-2 wasn't enough to keep it flawless. A good, from the remaining players, a solid retake. Boo doing well. And I think that's important.
I mean, very needed for Heretics, let's be honest.
Like, he just
They got their own 2v4.
Board.
Midnight Swift, thank you so much for the 9 months. Appreciate the tier 1. Thank you for doing that. Navi, go for it again. Looking like similar Uto. Maybe they'll do the same move. Maybe they invest their all into it. Who knows? Shot goes to break the trip. Exact same thing for Heretics. 3 people here, same positions.
Clearly feeling like they made a mistake, so they're going to continue in this direction, and they, well, initially lost the battles, but the trades were there.
Can Angel get this?
What
an Omen flash. What an Omen flash from Boo. Oh, the ult's actually pretty good for Angel. Here's low HP.
1v1 with Woot, leaving Ruxick in the same position
not when that
outside,
happens.
while 1v2 more so. He'll win his first fight, but he needs a little bit more. He knows where one player is at least. Does he have a read though? Oh, he might not need it. And just onto Boo, and it's all Woot. He has an idea. He's watching the right spot. The swing from Ruxick into
3
the
bullets.
crosshair.
Oh god.
Now the pit will be used. It's dispensed. The shorty's out. He's dodging the bullets, hoping the RNG goes his way. And Look is on his side at least to start. That
Silent jump.
And he knows now the defuse isn't being stuck. Sneaks into the corner. Shorty. And
No
it's a clean
way,
round
man.
from
No
Ruxick.
way they win this as well.
Another round for
God.
NAVI.
Red Bull clutch, and one that again just...
Dude, what are some
we
of
have
these
to
rounds at the
highlight him
moment?
just in every single series that he plays. It started off so well. Mini Boo with a double, putting it down to just one man, and then it's just the moves in the moment, using the Viper's pit to give himself an opportunity. And he's taken it home. And while the frustration continuing to build for the Heretics coaching staff, 5-1 down. This is the map that they have been utterly dominant on every single game they've played. I think it was only Vitality that managed to hit double digits when they played
Force them down to an eco.
in the regular season. GX only managed 3 rounds total. Just look at the buy Mitch that's come back up.
It's a little miserable, isn't it?
Navi investing their smoke over towards B. Passive pressure. It's passive pressure everywhere, really. Wall, passive pressure on A, right? 2 people, double block of vision, same thing over towards B. So when you play this slow and you're popping the smoke all the time, creates a lot of potential holes where people have got to, or could have got to.
Have been quite good, especially on the previous map, of feeling out that space and choosing the right point to hit. This is awful. Somehow that fight doesn't go the way of Woot, as he's a little too patient, not expecting the player to literally be looking the other way. A nice conversion from Alexic to keep that man advantage in their favor.
Yeah, I saw so much util over towards A that they know where everyone is.
Noted as open. 3 players almost building into a retake on the B side.
Ellie Jane, thank you so much for the prime. Thank you for doing that.
Angles to check along the way, the smoke to create further shrouding, and Angel just waiting on the other side of it. They've at least managed to get a gun or 2 along the way, but Hero seems to have already noted Boo, and although Rians has managed to find one, anything more is going to be tough. They've got no reason to fight him.
Well,
yeah, no reason to give up the advantages.
At least next round there's a lot of ults.
4 shots, make that 3. Time ticking. Where do you even go with this one? Try to recover a rifle and get out? Sure. Looks like he'll succeed. I think, again, though, this is another round for Navi where we look at those shotgun plays early where you just send everybody out like the pellets of a shotgun shell. Cover the map, feel out the space. They do well to find that fight on short because it could have been disastrous if Wu found that opening, manages to recover a rifle, and then the rounds may be thrown. into a dark time.
I missed the CNED
for the most part,
CNED, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that.
Fight, moving through B, claiming that space with
thank you for the 16 months, CNED. I appreciate you, dude.
Pushing deep into
thank
the
you for
back
doing
of
that.
the C site. NAVI, you've done a great
Sorry,
job.
Man, I was too locked in, man. This game's been so wild.
Early and getting ahead of it, finding the gap and exploiting it. And I think, again, I have to say,
egoed him, yeah. I promise it wasn't on purpose.
Not just from players like Xiao to the regular season, but as a team, the way they're moving, this looks like
is Heretics playing bad or is NAVI playing good? It's a solid mix of both. I definitely can't say that Heretics like they're playing bad. They are playing bad for sure. Some of these rounds are really criminal. But NAVI are also playing good. There's a lot of nice stuff going on. But there's no doubt in my mind that Heretics are playing really bad right now.
It really is just looking like a different team. And NAVI, well, I don't even need to say it. Like the team that played in the upper bracket and the team that played in the lower bracket, you could tell me they subbed out all 5 players because it looks like different people. Everybody's had their moments, their step up. Xiao is currently running the server. And on the other side of things, okay, Miniboo's seemingly doing all right, but there are players that we've talked
should be
about
easy for this.
Safe pair of hands.
Got a couple of ults if they want to play retake over towards the site. Looks like a bit of A pressure, but then actually you just play retake over towards A. Yeah, Recon goes out, leaves the Cypher. Deeper trips, they can get that early information.
I mean, this is normally where we'd look at it and go, okay, Heretics, they're back on the horse.
More chance of fast flooding. NAVI on this one, they'll C default, create pressure that they can bust. They've been hitting C the other time, so makes a lot of sense.
NAVI have plot armor. Someone has written a story in favor of Team Liquid, wants them qualified here and now. And
drone goes and clears middle, and then straight away after that they double swing mid, break the trip, create pressure back over towards middle even though they just cleared it, and then straight up hit over towards A. I mean, Angel's in the zone, dude. Angel is in the zone with the calls.
Playing at a level that we have not seen from him in a long time. Heretics, they look deflated. 2 timeouts used already.
Sova or no combo with anything, just to try and help Benji out on site. Man, and they saw the trips, and I think they thought he was going to play over towards Heaven maybe. They didn't really expect him on site here. Uh-oh.
All that is left somehow has made this 1v4
oh god.
Make it just 1v1.
Oh.
He's got to try and figure out
where
he's coming from. And at least for now, had the right idea, switching between 2. And for Heretics' sake, thank God he was looking the wrong way.
Such a nice try, man. That's such a nice try. The damage is enough, though. The damage is big here.
The huge advantage they had. You might as well call it GG there. Huge work being done by him and Boo. Alexic does well to find 1, but from there, they almost had a hero on the side of NAVI, maybe a villain with how this is going.
It's genuinely crazy that I think that you can put
really affects the money.
NAVI players, or at minimum 4, in a clutch scenario, and
what's
it doesn't matter what the clutch is, they could win.
Laid up. Surely not. Omen flash into flash and then take the TP. Oh boy. Dude, Alex did great to get over towards the other side. Dodged the flash, just turns around, had the TP early, I'm pretty sure.
Alone or blinded, but neither.
There was not even a second, not even a split second, where I thought he was going to commit that. I saw the TP animation, I was like, nope,
yeah, I mean,
what a crazy play.
Didn't they do this before and it looked alright? I'm pretty sure they just antied it.
If that works, great.
Because they keep smoking, over towards default here as well, so they can cross. I just think NAVI looks super prepped, man, as well. I think that's a big factor here. I think Angel's having the easiest calling of his life right now.
And once again, Benji's going to be under pressure in the corner. Alexic goes past, and it is going to be Benji evening things back up. But look at where the spike is. It's on the other side of the map. It was
whoa.
He's not hit the guy who's coming out of the ult. Needs to recover, and Rian is there to maybe save him at least a little bit. Hero's still here, but he is alone. Looking to try and find the gap instead. He's going to commit the lockdown, but bear in mind that's going to take 12 seconds before it goes through.
I mean, Boo is committed. How do they handle this?
Want to get in and try and deny this.
Oh, they want to try break it.
Before it causes any further issues. And Boo,
okay, recovery from Boo is incredible.
Whiff, but thank God again, there's a recovery
and
from him.
4 people surviving, so their money can
What's
get good.
going on, man?
My goodness,
well, this
man.
game is delivering. I'm just not sure what's in the package. 6-3 and a timeout called by NAVI. This is our 3rd timeout so far with 1 left, and that's in the hands of NAVI for the late game. You crazy guy.
Yeah, he was waiting for it the whole time.
Even
Even the guy that is Omen flashed here is insta-spamming the corner. They for sure knew this one.
If that fight was delayed just 1 second longer, that would have been the most awkward ending to a round we've seen for a while. One of, let's say. There's been some shaky ones.
Yeah, it's definitely not been
That long. Yeah, that's true. That is true, Bacon.
map so far, other than maybe a few of those early rounds from Xiao.
I mean, they're so on it though.
Who has cooled off a little. It was kind of impossible for him to not. He would have had to break all kill records in regulation for it to not be.
Wait, what is this? Let me refresh the chat so I can watch it.
And now the economy of Navi is actually in a bit of an awkward state. See the Heretics are
Dude, the zoom in on this is incredible. Man, a zoom in will always give me with this stuff.
7-5 down, or 6-6 at a best. They definitely wouldn't be out of this. I think a lot of it, though,
That's sick.
is that Navi are consistently putting them under pressure. They're taking risks. A lot of them are paying off. Even that
It's
TP
so,
from
it's
Xiao
so good.
and the fake thrown in onto the A side.
Okay, force them down to an eco though. We haven't been in this. I mean, in this game, I'm not sure what they've ecoed yet.
And as you can see, the timeouts are being called very early in this game. They've been necessary.
Got the hero ult with the heavy armor.
One of the few pieces is
Very nice from Benji. Yeah, they've been doing that a lot. Does make it look like it's hitting over towards A though, so they're about to over rotate. They're going to use the wall fast, sorry, the smoke fast time. Oh, it's really good trades. Oh my god, Angel. Does Ruxic get around the corner in time as well? Yes, it does. Dude, I like this eco strat from them. It was really nice. They're finally using the smoke over towards B, and they've created a lot of pressure over towards A with the ult.
The Ruxic's waiting for him.
No more charges left.
That's a very good idea. Where one of his opponents is going to be, the other could be absolutely anywhere, and with such
no vision block, so they play down towards long as well, planted for long and garage.
Give him that fight a little bit earlier than expected.
Drone to check. He's got a recon after this one as well.
They can sit back and relax. More utility to be thrown out just to try and make it awkward for Benji. And Ruxic is only just about to reveal his hand, and his hand is a snake bite. It's just buying more time.
Ah, it's so nice, man. It's so nice, bro.
No risks
Dude,
taken, no
this is like one of the sickest games for just studying like cooling and stuff like this. It's a masterclass right now from Navi. Again, I think Heretics are making mistakes, but I don't want to take away from what Happy, the coach, and Angel are doing. It's so nice. This strat was sick. They're finally using the smoke over towards B and actually popping through it. I know there was a couple of missed shots, but it's still nice.
But it's not just that. The decision making, I think, for me is the most impressive part. But the individuals, they look to just be in better shape. Angel's here, but he had one in the last. He popped off with the Sheriff, bought them that route to the C site. So it's all about impact frags, and so far the impact from Navi has been stellar.
It's not a reset this time. The Heretics had been a one and done.
Recon on the wall for if they commit. What a weird recon.
Chances. This is their second chance. Dimensional Drift online. Ultimate.
If they do some kind of TP play, maybe?
Away. Other than maybe Viper's Pit, but even still, I think Ruxic would almost have to end the round to get it or claim an orb or two.
This one's pretty nice from Heretics at the moment. Got pushed down towards C as they've gone for an AD fault. Boot has ult.
I wonder if his ultimate might even be utilized.
Creates pressure with him on short anyway there. Damn, that's a nice bit of damage.
Space to pop it from. And he has fallen back.
Spots 1, spots 2.
Well, there's the ult off the back of the Dimensional Drift. A nice pickup with Alexic, isolated in a fight. It comes close, but Woot is ultimately able to find that dub. Come on out of the ultimate for the 5 versus 3. Navi being picked apart piece by piece. Hero
Hero's found a gap over towards B. Doesn't know about the trip on D4 yet. So Angel might get wrecked by that.
They're certainly aware of the players towards this B site. A plant attempted, shock dart on its way to punish for HP. Hero looking for the deep play. There's 2 players around here. Woot still very low. This is a good opportunity for Hero to maybe find the double, the jump peek in, but Woot is there again. That's 3 for him. He could be on for the ace.
Still?
No, he's not.
A few low players, but it will have to be an Angel 1v5.
I mean, it'd have to be the best thing he's ever done.
A nail into the coffin of Heretics if they were to lose this round. He's already going to get himself
started off pretty nice. Started off really nice, actually.
Is there to make sure that that does not go
for half a second there.
A 4th round
I was believing.
for Heretics. Considering the spot they were in, it's getting better at least, but I'm sure they'll want that 5th.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, it was a very slow start from this squad, and ending up at a 7-5 scoreline, that definitely convinces you that you're back on the beaten path.
I'm starting to shoot now. I can feel it, so keep it up.
There's been a lot of missed shots from Heretics.
Weeks back to back to back.
A lot of missed shots.
Never puts his head down. Like he doesn't let that frustration that.
Okay, last round, Angel 1 away from an orb at the moment, so Heretics are expecting some kind of C default. Seems it's been happening a lot.
But the reality is that, like,
you know, 2-person higher lower to punish if they wanted to push after as well.
A bad day for him, still a good game for the team.
Like this recon to cancel the double TP across. You recon directly in the middle. It's a good idea. This was also pretty cool. Smoke on top of the site and then fake TP.
They are looking the other way. They're nervous that a player is on the other side of it, but all of this is somewhat
it's just the bloom of the smoke thing. He's on the edge of it.
We're challenging the garage control. It's the first time we've really seen, bar the round they won, a weaker buy for NAVI, and now a disadvantage.
Bit of a poor start. Jams does well to dodge those shock darts. He's the one they can maybe capitalize on, but he's got support. His cross covered by Miniboo. 2 players to garage, passive C control, and a full Cypher setup waiting on the A site. Heretics have all the information. The problem is when it comes to duels, there'll be individuals. It'll be a 1vx to start with support close by, and Woot's the one man who has no support.
It's a good trade.
Needed it. Xiao with the trade, 25 seconds left. They will set their sights on this C site.
Recon for sight, Omen Flash off of it.
Who's about to be under major
Wait, Omen Flash
pressure.
before the recon.
And he's revealed on the back. It's Xiao with another, and the plan should now be
Not sure
secured.
about that, but here we are.
And these advantages not being kept.
Shock
NAVI
might.
fought their way back into another round.
Ooh. And they killed Smoke, and they know they can play down towards long. Oh boy. That's a hard one. If Xiao gets one on site, it's probably done. If Heretics can kill him on site without losing, it should get pretty close. Okay, this will get close now. If Angel gets a kill, he gets his ult.
Extra little bit of space. It hasn't worked out for him. Angel, very passive in this scenario. Hero's going to look for the fight, but they are just looking to stick this. Benji Fishy has been dropped, though, and a couple of players now tagged up. There's a really good chance for Hero, but it's already going to be taken over the line for Heretics.
Scary.
They have diffused it ahead of him, and that will give them their 5th round.
It's a good recovery. It's a good recovery for Heretics. They needed that.
Of a start this was. We were, what, 6-1 up in favor of NAVI? That is one hell of a recovery. And map 3 may still be within the conversation, but, well, we're not going to find out just yet. We'll find out after the halftime break, but first we've actually got an interview with our pal, Wee Greg. Let's toss it over to him and see what he has to say about this matchup, because, of course, his tournament life very much affected by this one. Over to you, Wee Greg.
I cannot believe Mitchman would disrespect our MVP guest here in the crowd. What you got to say about him calling you Wee Greg?
A lot, but not allowed on broadcast, that's for sure.
We'll sort him out afterwards. But welcome to the arena here on your day off. Now, I don't know if you've seen, but on Twitter, we've seen Heretics and Fnatic go at each other a little bit, saying, oh, Heretics saying, oh, did we break Fnatic? Fnatic saying, did we break Heretics? Bit disrespectful that they forgot about you in this equation, right?
I think it's one common denominator, and that seems to be that everybody realizes they've lost to BBL and then lose their minds. They can't quite handle it. So a surprise to us as well as them.
Yeah, so BBL are out here breaking these teams.
Absolutely.
All right, Yumpy is Hey, are you nodding? You shaking your head? Yes? He's nodding. He agrees. He agrees. Now today we're seeing a lot of surprises, upset in the first game. Why are the teams like NAVI and GX doing better than Heretics and Fnatic?
I think this is where we start to see when teams really, really want it, when they want to win, when some of these guys have actually been in fantastic form throughout Stage 2, and also teams like Fnatic, Team Heretics, etc. have had a very, very long season so far. So perhaps either being booked in for champs already or thinking that they're almost there anyway. Maybe a little bit of complacency, maybe a little bit of tiredness, but yeah, a lot of energy and positivity coming out from those informed teams at the moment.
Or very quickly, because Heretics winning would benefit you a little bit. So what do they need to do in the second half?
Just keep doing what they're doing. They've absolutely got the skill themselves. They know how to break down this sort of the defensive setups that NAVI will bring for sure. They just need to find those gaps and use the very talented players they have to break some of those gaps open a little bit wider.
And do you want to say anything to Midge as we toss this back over?
Hard. No, I think I'll save that for later, Midge. Don't you worry.
All right.
Rankov, thank you so much for the prime. I appreciate the 4 months.
Very quickly answered by Pal as well.
I cannot wait, Pal. I cannot wait for later to find out the result of this game as well, because this has been a mystery to me in terms of the rounds we've seen unfold. The players who've stepped up to the plate, Xiao hitting home runs, but there's so much more to do for NAVI. Their lead 6-1 reduced to a 7-5, a gap of 2, and a pistol round could sway this into an even fight.
Yeah, we've seen the resurgence of
NAVI started off with the Gen G.
Definitely gonna miss so far.
Still not popping their smoke at the beginning of the round though, so
I've already mentioned if NAVI win this, it will need to be a grand final from BBL as
maybe missing some of the C stuff that Gen G have. There is a good from Heretics as well, because they definitely spotted that quite a lot.
For them. That's a slightly easier journey to champions. For now, at least, Heretics are going to get themselves into the B site and have that post plan.
5v5 retake, 2-person push behind, and they have a ISO lock through C. Hero is on top of it.
Loss of A control, but he goes down.
Benji?
Benji Fishy that needs this key piece of map control, the anchor for this squad, and he has found himself one. But pushed through the door, the double peek, and they get both. In goes Alexic, stunned up Benji Fishy, still gunning up. But the defuse here underneath their nose, it's Hero to put the pressure
no vision block on this.
His third already found. Benji Fishy in the window, the only man standing in his way, tagged up so desperately.
Start spinning, mate. Start spinning.
It's ticking away.
It's gonna pray and hope.
Uses that to his advantage. It's 6 on the board for
My goodness, this was close though.
Now down to 1.
The brothers went down over towards Saint.
That one before. That's literally a round we had on Icebox where a Hero manages to win it with just a split second to spare. So maybe the beginning of that redemption arc, as it will be Benji to close it out. I want to see this shot while stunned. That is feel from Benji.
Yeah, Benji did
I'm
really
a little
nice.
bit unlucky that that Viper screen is actually removed, because that was what was causing so many issues for that potential defuse. Heretics have a pistol.
That's their first one, right? 3-1.
Leveled up from 6-1 down.
3-1 on this one.
Looking back.
Very much so. Recency bias says they're the better squad. You think back to Icebox. Think back to
the first
quarter even. It was a very different showing. For now, they are making this look easy.
Oh, it's nice. Nice and clean on this one. Got a Sova all coming online probably fast. We'll see that.
6-1 down.
Your ult's halfway there as well.
All hope was lost, but now they have relit that flame.
I'm starting to feel a little bit of deja vu. We got to cast them during their EWC grand
I would
final,
imagine
it was a horrible,
that Heretics, maybe not on their bonus, but a good amount of times we'll see default. Yeah, and so the NAVI. Just makes a lot of sense to want to see default all the time. You break turret, you have a lot of ults that you can try snowball. So it's a good sign from NAVI first of all, but it's nice to see that Heretics didn't go for it on the bonus and could maybe punish elsewhere on the map. Okay, they don't see him for a little bit over towards C and they insert one. Obviously, break the turret. Might not expect this guy. He could also flash do something off of it. Wouldn't recommend it, but you never know.
Waiting on a pixel angle. He's going to be put under pressure, but did at least have himself the nano to slow them down.
Yeah, I like this. Putting the Nano in a basically unchallengeable position unless the shot comes through. The door guarding it.
Very, very nice. I will say though, as much as they now create a lot of pressure, like they might split over towards C, having the info deep over towards C is really good.
Knowing that there's a gap, they'll look towards the B site.
Oh, that! Whoa, where did that third one come from?
Gap, but Alexic was left behind, holding on the angle, taking himself.
While this was going on, Xiao did something pretty cool. He actually smoked back a C like he was playing back a site to try bait it in as well. So, liked a lot of stuff from Na'Vi on this one. How on earth did Alex get this third one? The third one just appeared out of nowhere.
Puts this in Navi's favor again.
Important round for Na'Vi.
It was a great round from them once again though. Such a good little setup, ready to punish the C swing to get the AWP, and at the same time as soon as they lose over towards A, they had a really good protocol for just pushing down. Yeah, and you can see Heretics at the moment now going for the C default that we thought they would. And then now we get to see Navi's fast step instead of their push down. So let's see what this is.
Same can be said on the other side for the likes of Hero.
Turret into double swing, into triple swing. Turret gets shot. 3, 2, 1, triple swing. Very nice, man. This is it's a great game plan coming in from Na'Vi. Might be a step ahead once again. It's a huge kill though for Benji, makes it double.
Benji Fishing proving to be one of them, but only a single kill found. The spike holder of Boo. Heroes on 8 HP.
It's doable.
Alexic 89.
It's definitely doable.
They don't even make a full health bar between them. There's a chance.
What do you think about starting over towards A? Dude, I reckon that's what they're going to do after a timeout, Bacon. Like A default back into late C swing.
Past few rounds have.
I think teams figured out too late the Viper comp's kind of insane against the ISO Yoru. Yeah, I think so. People also just got kind of lazy with the ISO Yoru, in my opinion. In my opinion, they forgot what made it good.
But more importantly, you've got the drone.
Yeah, everyone messes up the ult cycle.
Oh, okay. Hello, that's cheeky. Here's the drone, catches Angel. That was the
We'll say though, he got tagged as he was dropping down, so they know he dropped down.
He's also removed all that remaining utility, but the timing here is going to be
it's
everything.
unlucky.
Swing him together. Well, there was a moment that Boo made me believe that was as ballsy as it gets.
I know.
Even still, Na'Vi recover.
I know we're not going to get the replay with Angel's mic, but God, I wish we could. He must have been jump scared to a point that all we could bear is
more than the water.
More the water? That more than the water? Yeah, I think so. I think when you pop that drone, you see Boom materialize in front of you. That was some horror movie stuff there. Yep, we had to mute it.
The Heretics timeout. Okay, maybe next round. Stingers go into this one. There's going to be a lot of ults. There's going to be a lot of ults after this. So if Na'Vi can keep this one clean, they're going to outlaw to one-shot everyone. I think Heretics should be good for a couple.
They look to make up for this with a deep fight up against Xiao. Outlaw in hand, the shield, the enemy of the Outlaw. He'll get one, but now the real pressure applied. Benji doesn't know.
What?
Doesn't know that Xiao was there just moments ago, looking the wrong way. And
both Omens are just
what is this game, bro?
level magic tricks to confuse the hell out of their opponent. And then Ruxic just runs in with an Odin. Another early start from the side of Na'Vi that's starting to look stellar. Benji, he knows that there's a decent chance that he's been locked in from behind. The trip has been clipped, but even still, the weaponry is at a severe disadvantage, and for Benji to get close enough, wow, they'd have to be a pretty
very nice on this one.
In-zone flawless for Na'Vi.
Do Heretics timeout here, or are they like kind of confident because they got all the ults?
Out of the playoffs, but not out of champs contention.
Because they should just win these rounds because of ults for a lot of it.
Keeping themselves in the tournament and sending Liquid to champs.
They have no more timeouts. Oh, they have no more timeouts because of the early start. You're right. Oh, that's actually devastating. I think it's okay though because like it's obvious.
The old dogs learned some new tricks, and now it's 10-7, 3-round gap, and 3 rounds.
Problem is you got to think of the Killjoy as well.
Team Heretics from this playoff run. As we said, not from champs just yet. Team Liquid can still help them out. Qualify them on the points.
B split on this one.
Better buys.
Get to clear over towards A main once they see this. No ult on top of it, they save it for the Killjoy ult. And they took the space from B and hide one in the smoke. That's nice. I like this.
And when you look at what's available for Navi, you understand why they're not fighting this.
He's in a weird position though.
That they're going to put in immediately, but I think it might be just a little bit too late. And woo, he's caught
it was a really nice idea. With the space, dude, this reminded me of like an RRQ. They did something super similar on Lois.
A beautiful double. Come on, the second. That lockdown's put into
Oh dear God. And now they got to go over towards long. One's trying to make a play. Yeah, and they know that someone will be trying to make a play because they owned them so bad. Two in the corner. Xiao has smoke. Smoke's on the spike's going to be deadly on this one. Did he just miss his smoke? Can they see the side of the... Oh, what a shot. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy hell. Why is it always mini boo, man? Why is it always mini boo?
The smoke didn't even fully cover the spike. It narrows down the angle for you. Those shots grazing his cape, but not taking the man himself. That's outrageous. We see here that the trap wire was broken behind, and they commit the Hunter's Fury because of course they have to at that point with the lockdown to play against. But perplexing that there's not more cover for him there. I mean, they just sent Rien's down the river Styx and not even a paddle. 11-7. Navi 2 away. Economy full invest.
Back to the C default. Use the wall on this one. Where the hell are we?
He's in the void. Well, Xiao has been caught. Maybe not the man you want to catch, and that's exactly why this man has not been missing. He's even been caught from an angle where they can't punish him. He's outside. Nice shot from Miniboo. Needs a little bit more though. Alexic goes back in for the
God, Alexic is on so good, man. Pressure behind by breaking that as well. Omen Flash goes in, they take a bit of space.
Sorry, Boo starts to look in that direction. Ruxic gets one, the trade's back, and it comes down to just Rien's. He is the clutch king, but he's called upon once more. First is not quite going to plan, and Ruxic will be there to close it.
Okay.
Plenty of time
Bro, EMEA playoffs is about to get wild, man. There's such a chance that one of the big teams don't make it to champs.
4 times in the last 2 years.
Okay, 5 chances for Navi to close this.
At 2-0. And it looks like history might be repeating itself again. At 2-0 on the board. And I'd say most people came into today going, yeah, 2-0, locked in, easy peasy. I don't think anybody out there would have thought it would be Navi winning 2-0. If they take it soon, they won't even give Heretics enough rounds to win 1 map if you combine them.
That's so messed up, man. Why did you have to say that?
No one's. If there's anybody, you've got multiple accounts. I will not believe that it's legit. Because we could be seeing...
God, these two have got some banger lines on them for this cast, though. I'll give them that. There goes your smokes. Benji's 23 HP. Oh, there goes the game, man. There goes the game. Ruxic's owned him. It's a good Omen Flash on this one. That's how he finishes it. 2-0. Heretics might be in trouble. Heretics might be in trouble. My goodness. Holy. Okay, Navi played Giants. Start looking at the bracket, man. There's a lot going on.
But that was only to seal the coffin.